Confirmation hearings for former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel began today. Emanuel has been dubbed by the Biden administration to serve as U.S. ambassador to Japan. Congressman Mondaire Jones and Congresswoman Cori Bush are pushing for the Senate to reject the nomination. They've issued several statements calling the nomination professionally and politically indefensible, saying, quote, Rahm Emanuel helped cover up the brutal murder of Laquan McDonald, a black teenager, by Chicago police. In any other line of work, that would have rightfully ended his career.
According to reporting by the Washington Post, the former mayor claimed to have the support of Laquan McDonald's family. But when the Post reached out, the teen's uncle said Emanuel does not have everyone's support. Yesterday, Jen Psaki was asked about the controversy surrounding the nomination. Here's what she had to say.
How much weight did the president place on Emanuel's handling of the Laquan McDonald involved murder before offering him the ambassadorship of Japan?
The president nominated Rahm Emanuel to serve as ambassador to Japan because he's somebody who has a record of public service, both in Congress, serving as a public official in the White House, and certainly also as the mayor of Chicago, and he felt he was somebody who could best represent the United States in Japan.
How does the White House respond to some of the criticism of the nomination, specifically there are some liberal House members who are unhappy about it, and I know House members don't have a role in the confirmation hearing tomorrow. There's the NAACP, there are activists in Chicago. They're all saying that the nomination is out of step with the values of the president, who has called for comprehensive and meaningful police reform. So how do you square those two?
The president's record commitment to police reform speaks for itself. It is something he would like to get done. He would like to sign it into law. It is far overdue, and it is a priority for him in his administration. At the same time, he selects and has nominated a range of ambassadors to serve the United States overseas because of their qualifications, whether it's from business, public service, or other reasons that would make them qualified for these positions.
And so, Robby, the Senate had either the gall, the callousness, or the ignorance to schedule Rahm Emanuel's confirmation hearing on the 7-year anniversary of Laquan McDonald's murder, the murder that Rahm Emanuel covered up and then left office in disgrace as a result of. Do you think that there will be enough Republicans that cross the aisle to support Rahm Emanuel to get him through?
And I assume that scheduling is just an embarrassing coincidence. I don't think they're that organized and competent to pull off something that deliberately cruel. I don't see Republicans crossing the aisle to vote for Rahm Emanuel. I'm not sure what the point would be. I guess maybe in some twisted sense he's somehow a more moderate figure possibly than other Democrats, but he's deeply unpopular by just about everyone. Really what this is sort of like the last remnants of the spoil system. That's what ambassador positions are. It's the way political figures reward their friends and allies. And, Rahm Emanuel has been was a key ally of Obama. Obviously, Biden was Obama's VP. So, I mean, that's what's at work here. No one actually thinks Rahm Emanuel is like the most qualified person to be ambassador to Japan, right?
Well, I just cannot believe. I'm just still in shock about this scheduling. I mean, once they figured out that this was on the actual anniversary of Laquan McDonald's death, why didn't they change it? It just is so callous. It's so cruel. We all know Rahm Emanuel is going to get through. I mean, this is just, he comes from a really powerful family where they're giving a lot, there's a lot of donors in his family, and, he's had political positions for ever. So, I mean, we all know that he's going to get through and there's no stopping it. But could they have at least done it on a different day?
Right. No, but I think the cruelty is the point, as has been said with the Trump administration. And Bill Hagerty, Republican senator from Tennessee, is planning to speak on I believe he was the former ambassador to Japan. Hagerty was, and is planning to speak on behalf of Emanuel at this hearing. So that's at least one Republican vote. So let's say he loses Bernie Sanders. Then he's back to 50-50, and I can imagine there being a handful of other Republicans that might go along with Rahm Emanuel's pick. It's outrageous that covering up a murder doesn't disqualify you from this position, but but apparently it doesn't.
To make sure Republicans stay on board with not voting for Rahm Emanuel, you have to get Trump to say something about it.
Right.
Trump has to say, low energy, Rahm Emanuel, bad for Japan. Right. Many people are saying he did a bad job, and only rhinos would vote for him or something like that.
There's a lot about Rahm Emanuel to hate low energy, probably, isn't there?
Well, yeah. You got to find the criticism that resonates with,
I think
with the base.
The way that Trump would actually do it would be to go in on the Laquan McDonald murder. Like, that's actually Trump's play a lot of the time, is to make the move that people don't expect that he would make, and to rub Democrats in the face of their own hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's really what would need to happen. But I mean, are we taking bets on whether or not this is going to happen?
Yeah, chances are we're going to have Ambassador Rahm Emanuel, because the entire Democratic Party seems invested in him having a successful end to his career.
Yeah, reward your own side. That's something that both parties believe far too much. Everyone in politics, really. So that's going to be the reality. Tomorrow on Rising, Matt Taibbi joins us to discuss his latest reporting, and Emily Jashinsky and Andrew Feldman join us for Team Rising.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a video.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.